MRecktv.
Bring back the man in you, not because you need to, but because you will want to. Improve your weight room and bedroom performance with the all-new VasoFlux for Men natural dietary supplement. This unique blend of barks, roots, herbs, and vitamins is nature's way of keeping you in the game. And all for under $10. You can order yours today. Visit Youth Fountain Laboratory at youthfountainlab.com or call 1-800-853-7856 today.
This MRecktv content is dedicated to the memory of Ty King of Law. Rest in power, King, aka Aminah's husband. So if you want to support by giving something to the GoFundMe, the link is in the description. It's also on the screen, and we appreciate everything. Peace. Peace, Earth. How you?
Peace, Almighty. How you doing?
I'm good.
Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings. Now, you know how we do. I'm going to get right into it.
Okay.
Right? I need your take on this. You know, we're going to go a little left, but, you know, it's still within what we do. How you feel about the black man being reintroduced into, you know, his rightful place, you know what I'm saying, as the provider of the house? And then also, I need you to build on the black independent woman of today. How you feel about?
That's a good way to you know what I'm saying, to put it, as far as the black man being reintroduced. That's what I said. The black man needs to be reintroduced into the household because, you know, just as far as decades have come and gone, the black man was actually, it was orchestrated for him to be removed out the household because of just the black unity that we have, and that when the black family was together, we were unstoppable, you know what I'm saying? And you go back into Black Wall Street, you know what I'm saying? We own corporations, businesses, banks, everything was cool, and they hated that. They dropped a bomb on it, you know what I'm saying? And then all this calculation against the black man with the drugs and being introduced, and then into the household, we took the man, the breadwinner, you know, out of the household. So the female was forced to be the mother, the father, and the breadwinner. But then to keep the black man out the household, that's when welfare came into the picture. So,
facts.
You know, and then the cycle is just a recycled behavior, recycled. It's just a process that keeps on recycling to a point now where the black woman had to, you know, to adapt. You know what I'm saying? As far as Charles Darwinism is concerned, to adapt to the environment and become everything in the household. Okay. So, like I said on one of the bills I had, that our black men have to be reintroduced and allowed to come back into the household, you know what I'm saying, to make it one unit, coexisting, shared governance, and to make it to where he's in his rightful place as king and queen, you know, God and earth.
Facts. So now, explain to me and to the people also, when women get in position, you know, I guess, you know, it's only right that our women feel good about themselves, you know, being independent. I'm all for that, but I feel like a lot of women, you know, it goes to their head, you know, when they get too much independence. Break that down. Elaborate on that.
Okay, just as far as, you know, from experience and just my take on it, like I said, just piggybacking off of what I just finished saying regarding the woman having to, when the man is removed from the household, have to take on own roles and things of that nature, you know. And, you know, as far as just a whole household comprised, it was, you know, always, you know, as far as tradition, the man is the breadwinner, the woman stays home, you know, raises the children, etc. But when the man is taken out of it, like I said, the woman is forced to take these roles on. And, you know, with the whole stereotype of the men, you know, women feel good about themselves. When women go out there and self-promote themselves to, you know, higher education, you know, get these careers going, and then as well as still tending to their children. So, you know, it goes from a thing of having to adapt to, it becomes a thing that is necessary, and a thing that is kind of like a moniker. It's something that, you know, it's staying with them. So, you know, but allowing it to go to their head is something that, you know, I don't think that's fair, because when a man, you know, a woman, these are women, a lot of these women who make this choice, and they may not like what I say, but I'm just speaking off of just what I've seen and what I've experienced. Because I was going to be that woman that chose to stay by myself for the rest of my life because of what it was that I was doing. It was like the man comes into a situation when he's used to providing or whatever the case may be for a woman, and he comes to a situation where this woman is not asking for anything, she's not wanting for nothing because she provides it for herself. The man feels out of place. He don't know where he fit in at in the equation. And that, if you start a relationship, that causes friction, and the man is intimidated by that. A man won't admit that. Most men won't, but that's a fact. Yeah, it becomes intimidating. I just think that a lot of women are confident because, women are just, back then, a woman's place was supposed to be, in the house or whatever the case may be. So a woman is confident that she's out here doing these things. But in all actuality, it's keeping that cycle of the man being out of the household out when his rightful place is supposed to be coexisting with the woman and procreation and extending legacies together.
Facts. The reason why I'm saying that is because I'm speaking for the men that may have fell on hard times and they live with their women and they might have been holding it down for maybe the first 5 years they was together. Now he's trying to figure it out. Now she's on her feet and she got to hold it down, but she's making him feel less than a man. Because I know you probably witness or experience situations like that through other people, where the man, he's down on his luck, but when he was up, he was taking care of everything. She didn't really have to worry, but now she's treating him less than a man. To me, that right there, that mentality is real toxic. I need you to build on that.
Right. See, and that's not, like I said, it's not fair because, it's a lot of things that are in our DNA, the code of our DNA, or that's just from tradition that we, were taught and raised with. So, when a female has, done well for herself, or have adjusted to not having a man around, and trying to make a man feel less than a man because of that, it's like, okay, well, you're coming from the situation where you had to do this, but a man is supposed to provide. So,
Facts.
At the end of the day, it's making him, if that's one thing about a man, the machismo factor, making him feel less of a man to make yourself feel better as a woman, it's not fair because in all actuality, it's supposed to be a man and a woman, like I said, sharing governance together, building together.
Facts.
So, and then when it comes off like, what's the word I'm looking for? When it comes off as like arrogant, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And it's a turn off because you're supposed to, in all actuality, if you're a man, if you care about him or love him, you're supposed to, if you don't have nothing, y'all supposed to have nothing together. You're supposed to
uplift each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You're supposed to build together.
Yeah.
Right.
Facts.
Because you got a lot of females that's out here and that have been out here who don't have anything, and they want. And I come from that era of the gold digger era. Yes, we do. Okay, and there was females. A couple of them I knew that wanted all of this for a man, but never had it for themselves. You're never supposed to want anything from a man that you don't have for yourself. I was taught that, and that still resonates with me. So if the man comes into a situation and you're looking to grow with a man, you're supposed to allow him, grow together. Not make him feel a certain type of way already, on top of feeling a certain type of way because he's not even being allowed to be this man.
Facts. Okay. I think you elaborated perfectly on that. I want to touch on this other topic we was building about earlier.
Right.
Religion. Now, you could break down to the people and elaborate what is religion actually used for, because a lot of people don't know. Right.
As far as religion is concerned, this is how I feel, and my opinion, my take on it, and just through experience. I come from a Roman Catholic Puerto Rican household, and went through the whole baptism, and confirmation, and then when I got a certain age, at the young age, like 13, it was just things that was, for me, I went to Catholic school, things for me that were contradiction. Religion, in my opinion, is a way to control. It's all these rules. It's organized and it's uniform. Okay, And that's why I'm a part of Allow 5%, because it's a culture. Same way being Puerto Rican is a culture, Dominican is a culture, Haitian, it's a culture, a way of life, the way you choose to live your life, the culture, exactly. So religion puts people in a category, and it shouldn't be. You know, it shouldn't be. You should be able to be free to, if you choose to pray or have faith, you should be able to do that whenever you will, whenever you choose to, as part of your free will out here, and being a free mind out here. You know, when you have people telling you got to go into this specific building to pray, or you got to give 10% of your income, you know what I'm saying? Or you pray into a mystery God, like that's something that, no, you pray into a spook, a ghost, somebody else to make things happen for you when you're supposed to go out there and make it happen for yourself.
Facts.
That's what we believe Allah 5%. There's no ghost, there's no mystery God we pray to. The black man is God, you know what I'm saying? And the black woman is earth mother civilization. So yeah, religion is part of the reasons why a lot of war has happened. On top of politics, but back in the days, the Crusades and all that, it was all this religion fighting. It was wars based on religion, and it shouldn't be. It's too much.
Facts. How do you feel about the alpha male versus the beta male? Like, can you give us the difference? Break down the difference. Because you've been in relationships. What's the difference between the alpha male and the beta male, in your opinion? Hello? You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Alpha male basically is, my take on alpha male is one who is more of a seesaw type of thing. Alpha male usually thinks with logic, you know what I'm saying, more than emotion. And a beta goes for beta men and women. They deal more on emotion. So you have a lot of people who think that they're alpha because of the way they may approach a situation, but then they wind up approaching that situation with logic. I mean, not logic, emotion. And that's a beta trait. That's a beta trait. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, people have put the narrative out here that alpha is better, but alpha, this alpha and beta is part of your attribute. It contributes to the character of the person. You know, so alpha male, you know, they tend to be loners. They're not followers and things of that nature because of the logic of things. And beta is emotional, but sometimes being a beta works, you know, is a good thing because of the emotional approach to it. You know, because you have to tap into your emotions. A lot of alpha people who I've come across, as well as myself, there's no emotion there, and that sometimes can be a weakness. You know, and then the lack of betas going into logic, you know what I'm saying, that could be their weakness because everything is emotional. But I mean, that contributes to part of, there's a lot of people that are betas out here who think they alphas, but no.
Facts. So yeah, Earth, as always, you sharp. I just had to let the people know your range is deep. Like, your range is long range. You got long range. You're just not, you know, in a box. They can't put you in a box. And we're going to be touching on a lot of different things in the near future. And I just wanted to go left real quick because that's just what I do. When they think they got me figured out, you know, I go left, U-turn, reverse, and everything else.
Right, and that's part of being an alpha, like taking control without allowing emotions to stop you from doing that. And just as far as this whole thing's going on with this pandemic and things of that nature, it's the time for people to get with that and start to realize on how to move out here. It's things that we as original people need to tap into and get and refamiliarize ourselves with. Like, as far as reintroducing the black man into the household. Going back to charity starts at home. Start teaching at home. Start handling your immediate crisis at home and stop allowing outside parties to dictate how you move. People have allowed TV, the radio, these 10% rappers and all these people of fake influence to come all the way into their personal cipher and disturb it or dictate. Meanwhile, they telling you how to move and you paying attention to them because you feel they got some type of status. Meanwhile, they live in a whole different way. You got a lot of these people out here, these people with this agenda. They promoting prostitution, all this stuff. Meanwhile, they a whole married heifer in the house. You understand what I'm saying? And black people need to really, or original people, excuse me, need to really haven't taken the time as far as all this time within to build. They still allowing the non-essential to affect them and their personal ciphers.
Facts.
I'm not a professional when it comes to everybody else's ciphers. I can only suggest or listen. But I am definitely a professional with my own personal cipher. And that's why people need to be professionals and experts in their own cipher instead of worrying about somebody else's. We are students and teachers in life. We are first teachers to our children. We are also students because we still have the ability and should want to learn. You know, if you think you know everything, well, then there's no purpose for you to be existent because you know everything. But no, as you grow, like I always said, the best part of growing is outgrowing. And a lot of people have stumped their growth because they're not ready to detach themselves from things that's debilitating them from growing. Yeah. They're allowing the weeds to choke them. There's no growth.
Definitely. I'm gonna ask you a quick question. You know, what age was it when you got enlightened with the 1 to 20 lessons?
Very early, but as far as my lessons and mastering them, I was in 2001, right? But I'm born into this third generation. You know what I'm saying? My father taught me at young, you know, and then just my godfather and people in my family and things of that nature. So I was actually born into it, but as far as acquiring my 120 lessons, it was in 2001. 2001. It actually took me 2 times because the first time my father was like, "You're not ready." You know, and that was back in 95. You're not ready because you're still out in the street, you know. So I had to really make a choice, you know what I'm saying, and then and locked in, as we say, locked in 2001, and that's when I acquired my 120.
Got you. I want to ask you this question because a lot of people, I would say, was misusing the nation, you know, for misrepresentation for whatever reason, to get clout or whatever it was. It was this thing called universal beatdowns. I don't know if you witnessed one or if you heard about it.
Of course, that was, you know,
build on it.
Just as far as the 5% nation is concerned, you know, your 120 lesson, you know, you're supposed to master that. You're supposed to not be able. A parrot can recite 120, okay? But it's about formulating the understanding, and that's the best part. That's very important. So when you have to show and prove, you know what I'm saying, or when you know, an elder or someone, you know, asks you certain questions regarding the lessons and things of that nature, the math and the alphabet and things of that nature, you're supposed to know it. You're supposed to know it verbatim. And, you know, if they ask for your understanding on how you see that, you're supposed to tell them. So back in the 80s, you know what I'm saying, it was very strict. It's still strict, but very strict. You know, if you was off, if you was off a word, you know, you get beat down. Universal beat down. You know? And it was what it was. But, you know, it's about discipline.
Yeah.
It's not, you know, bullying or anything like that because, you know, having knowledge of self or taking into acknowledging your history, your ancestry, and who we are is very important. You know what I'm saying? It's very important because of what was taught and people were programming things of that nature to where you accepting the white man's religion and teachers and Yakub's devil and all this stuff, but you are disregarding who you are and disregarding the history that comes along with that. So yeah, you get beat down if you didn't know word for word or verbatim, you know what I'm saying, or if you didn't know who enlightened you, or you know whatever the case may be, you had to
know the math.
To know that. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Facts. This MRecktv content is dedicated to the memory of Ty King Allah. Rest in power, King, aka Aminah's husband. So if you wanna support by giving something to the GoFundMe, the link is in the description. It's also on the screen, and we appreciate everything. Peace.
Not because you need to, but because you will want to. Improve your weight room and bedroom performance with the all-new VasoFlux for Men Natural Dietary Supplement. This unique blend of barks, roots, herbs, and vitamins is nature's way of keeping you in the game. And all for under $10. You can order yours today. Visit Youth Fountain Laboratory at youthfountainlab.com or call 1-800-853-7856 today.
This MRecktv content is sponsored by 97 Entertainment presents the movie Raina.
All right, y'all. It's showtime. Let's go.
So we're gonna play this one smooth. Not going in there to rock any boats or make any waves, Neek.
It's gonna be straight, Raina. Definitely should crack for more than 150K. He got that shit, man.
150,000? Why you being so nice to me?
And I'm sure a man like you understands that a deal, even a good one, doesn't make itself happen.
No, you're the plug and such. You a joke's bound to happen if you slipping or you lacking. I'm gripping on the matching, ready for the action. Shots to make you break dance and have you do a backspin. I got more kicks than karate flicks. My whole team pushing Maserati whips. You on IG liking thotty pics. Shorty pocket broke, but her body fixed. Peace, world. To promote your music or promote your business by placing an ad on MRecktv, contact MRecktVpromo, MRecktVpromo @gmail.com. Peace. Oh yeah, subscribe to MRecktV, youtube.com/MRecktV. I'm gone. MRecktv. It's got a music.